What's up, goodies? Welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen, How to Cook. And today we are making Jamaican chicken back soup in the kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe, goodie, if you have not. And turn on the post notifications so you won't miss any other upload. And for all I'm returning goodie, on the don't know son of girl loving her, on the ready for cook? Come on, let's cook. Alright, goodies, you ready for cook? Let's cook. Let's cook this Jamaican chicken back soup in the kitchen, fast, easy, and simple. Alright, so I have my chicken back here that I had chopped, washed it nice and clean with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. Now I'm going to season up this baby, okay? So to the chicken back, I added some salt and pepper, black pepper that is, and then I added some onion and garlic powder, alright? To the onion and garlic powder, I did go in and add some kind of a chicken season. You want to add maybe some all-purpose seasoning or any kind of season that you have in your home. I added some garlic and some green season, and I do have green season recipe on my channel. However, you could make your own at home your way, right? That's all I added to the chicken. I went in and gave it a nice little mix, and I allowed it to sit and marinate for about 30 minutes, right? Cover it up with some plastic wrap and let it sit for 30 minutes. Now, listen, if you don't have 30 minutes to wait, you could just go ahead and season it up just like so and just add it right into your boiling water. And I said boiling water, right? Make sure your water is nice and hot when you're going to add it in there, okay? So season however you like. This was my season of choice. Now, as you can see, I'm wrapping it really tight. With my plastic wrap, and I'm going to let it sit in the corner and just chill and mellow out for 30 minutes. Listen, you could even put this in the fridge overnight if you want, okay? That's going to be your choice right here. Now, what I did next was this. I got all my spices and everything that I'm going to need for my chicken soup. Y'all, I may not have everything what I really need, but I'm going to use what I have because, listen, it is cold outside and it is snowing outside, all right? Here in Atlanta, we have a snowstorm. So I'm using what I have. I always cut up my pumpkin and freeze it because I don't use it fast enough because I just me and Obi, I'm gonna cook that much and my vegetables always waste. So I always like to freeze them in my freezer. I have only this kind of potato right now that I made a seafood boil with, and this was left over, so this is what I'm using, okay? But that's I use them. I'm not having a chochow and a turnip and not like that. I'm gonna just use them. I have turnip and make fashion. Now, like I said before, make sure that your water is boiling, like really boiling when you are making soup, any kind of soup. Now, to the boiling water, I'm going to add the chicken back, the well-seasoned chicken back in there, right? And I did, like I said, allow my chicken back to sit and marinate for 30 minutes. All right, so I'm not wasting any of my seasons. I'm just going to go ahead and just rinse out my container and get all that season in there. Now, what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to add some allspice or pimento seed, as we call it in Jamaica. So I'm going to call it pimento berries. Add about a teaspoon of that in there, okay? And cover that up and let all of that come together nicely. So while that is going, it's time to get the veggies prepped and ready. Like I said, I always have my pumpkin cut up because I don't want it to go bad, right? I'm just going to go ahead and slice my potatoes just like so. I am not going to cut off the skin because I absolutely love the skin of this particular potato as it is used mostly for seafood boils. I'm just going to use the carrot that I have. All I have, you guys, is this. So I'm going to just go ahead and use those carrots. At least I have carrot for my soup, which is pretty important, right, when you're making soup. But like I said, goodie, only I use them off because I don't have all my vegetables that I usually use for my soup. I did have some celery, so I'm going to go ahead and use 3 stalks of celery. And again, y'all, make sure you wash your vegetables. We'll get into that later on, okay? So I'm using celery, and I feel like the celery will substitute for the chochow and the turnip, right? So I'm going to go ahead and give all of these veggies a nice rinse on the cold running water and make sure it's nice and clean before I go ahead and pour it into my soup mix, okay? Make sure your vegetables nice and clean because celery is one of those veggies that has dirt in between, y'all. Check out your celery again when you use it and see how much dirt is accumulated on that celery. Yuck, 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 okay? All right, so after about 15-20 minutes, that's what it looks like. You're going to go ahead and add the veggies in. Beautiful, nice and beautiful, just like so. All right. You could go ahead and add some more water. I did add some more water to it just to make sure that my veggies are cooked. All right, after I had my veggies, add a little bit of salt for added flavor. Want to make sure that those veggies has flavor, right? Even though I did add a little salt to the chicken, I want to go ahead and add salt to the water, cover it up, and make it go on do its thing, and then I get my spinach ready. Now, I did add some seasoning. I did use this one. You could use any kind of season if you want, but it's totally optional. You could just add salt if you want, but because me season up my flour when me I do them something, yeah. Stew peas and rice and them something, let me season it up. I did add a little bit of salt. And I'm using 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Just for you guys that wants to know how much flour I'm using to make my spinach. 1 cup. 1 cup with a little bit of seasoning and some salt. Added some cold water here. Give it a nice little mix and make my spinach dumpling, and I was good to go. Now, if you don't want to add spinach, as so we call it in Jamaica, you can add dumplings, round dumplings. But of course, you're going to need more flour if you're going to do that, depending on how much you're cooking for. But me like spinach on my own. That is what it looked like. You could see the seasons into the flour. Perfect, absolutely perfect, nice and pretty, and we are ready to move forward. Now, after I say another 20 minutes, 25 minutes, this is what you're going to have right here. Perfection. Chicken back soup, right? In the kitchen. Every time straight. I'm using chicken noodle and pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup flavor gives it a nice color also. And the chicken, of course. For me, y'all, when I'm making soup, and this is just me, I never strain off anything. Mama never strain off nothing, so when me I strain it off. I'm going to go ahead and pour everything. When I say everything, I mean noodles and all. Everything. I not scoop out nothing. Everything I got in there to make it nice and fluffy and thick up, okay? Go ahead and make sure that everything come out of the package because now we waste nothing. Nothing is wasted around here. Now you can go ahead and taste it up right here. This is the perfect time to taste it up and get your flavors. But be sure you have scallion and thyme and pepper. I'm using 2 of them. And see, I'm making sure that nothing is in my package. Okay, let's scrape out that baby. I'm going to add corn. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to add some corn. So I'm adding 6 corns to it. All right. So all I have here is just, arch potato and corn. I don't have no yam or nothing. Yam would be perfect for this, but I don't have any yam, you guys. I'm now going there because it's cold. Right now it's like 16 degrees here in Atlanta and it's snowing. So, baby, all right? So we're going to go ahead and make our spinach. That is what it looks like when you make your spinach dumpling. All right, you just go ahead and pour that baby in the soup. You cannot have soup without spinach. Spinach without soup is no soup. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Make sure that you add in your spinach into your soup. And again, this is a chicken back soup. My way, okay? All right, I did go in and add a little bit more garlic because garlic make everything taste better. And I did add a little bit of ginger paste, honey. It's going to give it a boost of flavor. I did add some Maggi all-purpose season for extra added flavor on them spinach and everything else that I have going on, okay? You know me, say about season up my pot. I love to season my food up. Because one thing about Juliana, she's going to have flavor in the kitchen every time she cooks, okay? It looks absolutely amazing. You want to kind of turn down the heat, though, to like medium heat. And just let it do its magic nice and low. Gently, okay? Now, after I say another 20-25 minutes, everything come together really, really nice. That is what your soup should look like. Nice and rich and thick. Now, if it's too thick though, that means you must boil out all of the potato and everything else. But if not, you want more liquid, go ahead and add water to it. Or you could add chicken stock if you so please. Some people like them soup watered down. Some people like them soup thick up. Me like mine in between. But then again, it's your kitchen, your choice. Add some more liquids to it if so you please. But right here, for me and Obi alone, and this is what we're going to do. I'm going to leave it right here. Perfect. Soup is done. It smells absolutely amazing. We're not comfortable about when we never put another soup and this, that, and the third. And this my up and this my I'm going to use. Okay? It tastes nice. It not only look good, but it tastes nice and everything else. This chicken back soup is a must-try recipe. I do have another chicken back soup here on the channel a while back. I will try my best and link that one in the description of this video so you guys could check that one out if you like. But right here, so honey, this soup, when I tell you it was delicious, it was delicious. So goodie, if you come this far in the video, you must like what you see. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, and also go ahead and thumbs it up. This was a soup that just was like put together really fast, and like I said again, it's absolutely delicious. You're gonna love it just as it is. You know, if I add the chochow and the turnip, I add them something there. Just use what you have and make your kitchen your own. Sometimes you have to use what's available to you for cook up. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend for tell a friend. Bring them come goodie and send them come. Why? Because I'm waiting. And when you get done doing all of that, tell me what you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!